This is the most important stage because once companies begin complying with a new system, they may do it not because they agree with it, but because they need the cargo to move. That is how a temporary emergency measure can become a permanent source of power. Imagine a bridge that connects two major cities. One day, a crisis closes the bridge. Then the bridge partially reopens. But now every truck must submit paperwork 2 days in advance. Every vehicle must use a designated lane. Every company must purchase special insurance. And after 60 days, a new charge may apply. At first, everyone complains, but goods still need to move. Workers still need to cross. Businesses still need supplies. So people comply. And after a while, the temporary rules stop looking temporary. They become the price of doing business. That is the trap. You do not need to own every ship. You do not need to control every port. You only need to control the bottleneck everyone else cannot avoid. And Hormuz may be the most valuable bottleneck in the world, because the countries using it are not weak. They are some of the largest energy exporters and importers on Earth. That creates an extraordinary situation. Iran does not need to defeat Saudi Arabia economically. It does not need to defeat China militarily. It does not need to defeat America directly. It only needs to make itself unavoidable. And being unavoidable is a form of power that military planners often underestimate, because a carrier strike group can destroy targets, a navy can escort ships, missiles can deter attacks. But none of those things automatically answer the political question. Who gets to write the rules for transit? America can say the strait must remain open. Iran can say the strait is open. Both statements can be technically true. But if ships are moving only through procedures that Iran has helped shape, then the real question becomes much more uncomfortable. Open for whom? Open under whose authority? Open at what price? And what happens when the current negotiation period ends? Because that is where the next phase of this story begins. Not necessarily because Iran can defeat the United States in a conventional naval war, but because Iran does not need to win a naval war. It only needs to make the cost of normal shipping too high.